Hey gang, AV here, and well, I gone and done it. I I added something pretty major to my Joe collection. As you can see, I got myself a Flagg. Um, Long story short, or short story long, we'll see how it goes. But I had some overtime coming to me with the holiday season. I had some Christmas money, and I decided, you know what? Now might be the time. So I went on there right after Christmas. I went and checked out the eBay. I checked out Amazon. I checked out Craigslist and all that. But it was actually Facebook Marketplace where I found this thing, and it was being sold by somebody a couple states away. It was about hour 45-minute drive just to get down there. But I made a deal with him over the phone. He sent me loads of pictures so I could see what I was in for before I made the trip, and got down there, and everything worked out great. I mean, the price was really good. This thing is missing quite a few parts, but as you can see, mostly the bullet points are there. It's a very good start. It's going to be a project, but it's a very good start. I mean, for example, like this top railing that would go up here, and the two missiles that are missing out of the missile box. I've already ordered them. They're on their way. And I got all three of those items for $20 total, shipped. And they're on their way. It'll look a lot better once I have those. I'm missing the flag for the top of the flag. I'm missing the mast with the radar assembly. I actually have like two pieces of the actual radar assembly that go onto the mast. So I've already got something to start with, but that is an expensive piece. I'll piece that together over time. I need the hook for the back of the Sky Striker to catch the arrestor cable. I'm missing the Admiral's launch boat. There's like two computer terminals from the inside I'm missing, but believe it or not, I have a lot of the smaller parts. Like, even though it's not there, I mean, you're not looking at it right now, but it's I do have the purge valve that goes in that first hole, and I also have the antenna that go into this radar dish and the other one in the tail section, which is back here. I have those three tiny parts, but I decided not to put them on there because this is not going to be its permanent location yet. I'm still deciding where that's exactly going to be. And I didn't want to risk losing those things because they are, they're a little pricey on the aftermarket. So I have them stashed away somewhere safe. But besides that, I mean, look, I have the whole superstructure. I've got the whole deck with the stickers. They're actually really nice. I've got the blast shield there that works. My wife is playing with the dog upstairs. I apologize for the noise. I got all three deck guns. I've got all the ladders except for one. I actually have the deck ladder that's supposed to go down there on the way in the mail. My wife doesn't know about that one though. Shh. And then I have the crane with the engine cover. I am missing the fuel truck, But all in all, I did excellent. I'm only missing one deck clip, for example. And those things are tiny. The fact that I'm only missing one of them is a miracle. All in all, though, I'm thrilled. I couldn't be happier with this thing. I waited 32 years before I could own one, and now I finally got one. Everybody I knew when I was a kid wanted this thing. Everybody, and I only ever knew one kid that had it. I was like 3 years older than him. I was reluctant to hang out with him, but then when his older brother, who was friends with my brother, actually told me that he had the Flagg. I took the plunge, I met him, and we actually became really good friends. But it was because of the Flagg that I actually, swallowed my pride and decided to hang out with somebody that was 3 years younger than me. Let's not forget, I was 12, so hanging out with somebody that was 9, that was a big deal, But he was a great kid, And we were good friends for quite a while. And it was all because of the Flagg. And, that's what this is all about. This is all about the nostalgia. That's why us adults collect this kind of thing, If you didn't have it growing up, like I had the Sky Striker growing up, so that's one of my favorite planes. And every time I take that out of the box and I put it on the deck here, for example, and I admire it, I think about the one I had when I was a kid and how it always got shot down because it had the parachutes in there, and I'd always have to make everybody, eject. I mean, it's awesome. And it's all about the memories. Memories of either what you had or memories of the stuff that you didn't have and you wish you got. So after 32 years, I finally got myself a Flagg, and I couldn't be happier. I could put all Sky Strikers here on the deck. I mean, I've got the 2 unopened there, and I've also got the San Diego Comic-Con Jetfire one I haven't opened yet. But honestly, I didn't want to go all out because I know this isn't going to be its permanent location. So I just wanted to throw some things on here to give it some life. So I threw my opened Sky Striker, which I actually got for like $5 at a toy convention last year. So it's got a few issues with the stickers, and that front landing gear thing is bent, but you know what? It's fine. Other than that, everything's fine. For $5, sign me up. I got a homage to the original Ace in there. These are all modern figures. I don't have very many vintage ones. I have maybe about 15, but not enough to popularize this thing and make it look authentic. I just wanted to give it some life, so I threw my modern ones on here. I hope you purists out there don't mind. But I got a Pit Commando there. I got Lady J, Shipwreck. These guys are about to go on a mission. So I got Lowlight, Snake Eyes. I got Wild Bill, Gung Ho. That's a modern version of Beachhead. Toothless on here. That was actually a gag for my wife. She's a big fan of How to Train Your Dragon, so after I threw a few things on here, I asked her to come downstairs and have a look at it, and she got a kick out of seeing that. That's a Thunderwing jet. Electronic lights and sounds. It drops the bombs by pushing a button, and it's actually really cool jet. That was from the Valor versus Venom line. Also fires missiles too. Check this out. So I'm probably gonna screw something up doing this one here. Oh, yep, there we go. There we go. Yep. That's how you reload the missiles. You put them down here, and then there's actually a handle with a trigger. You pull the trigger, shoots the missiles out the front. It's badass. This jet is really cool, actually. Anyway, I got Cutter over there. I've got the shield here. I got General Hawk in there. Shipwreck. As I said, I do have the purge valve that goes there. I'm missing the computer that goes behind it. I'm missing another computer that goes there. I'm missing the ladder that connects it to the top deck here. I'm missing the bomb storage container thing that goes in here. I'm missing the mic, obviously. But otherwise, I mean, I couldn't be happier with this. Basically, the stuff I'm missing is not going to cost me a lot of money to ship. It may cost me a lot for like 1 or 2 of the pieces, but I got time. God willing, I have time. I'll get her done. I'll get it complete. Might take a couple of years, too. But then again, it's going to take me a couple of years to get the basement finished, so. Just another project. And I just wanted to show it off. Now you guys have seen the collection before, and I do promise to take down some of these boxes, open them up, and show them off. Maybe in a couple of days I'll do that. I'll grab a couple of boxes and show them off. But basically I did have to rearrange a little bit just to fit the table here, because the Flagg itself is about 7.5 feet long, and actually I have it on a old door that was just left in the basement here when I bought the house after they did renovations upstairs. And I put the door on my old dining room table. That's why you see the 2 legs down there. And I have it attached with a C-clamp. One on this side, one on the other side, so that it doesn't tilt off. And then I went to the fabric store and got myself a piece of 6 yards of this blue fleece tie-dye fabric they had, which doesn't really look that tie-dye. More or less it looks, with all the different shades and the whites in there, kind of looks like water, which is why I got it. It looks like Flagg's floating, which is awesome. But anyhow, I just wanted to show this off, share this new purchase I got with you guys. Like I said, the guy was really nice. He lived 2 states away. It took me 1 hour and 45 minutes to drive down there. His mother-in-law actually bought this for his 2 boys, and he set it up in the basement. They played with it for years, and that's where its story almost ended. I mean, it's been set up in his basement basically ever since. This was filthy. It took me a few hours just to clean it, but at least it wasn't in a storage locker or abused or, you know, whatever. I mean, it had good bones, even though some of the parts are missing. The important ones, specifically the ones that allowed me to construct it, like the Y clips that hold the conning tower onto the deck, and the deck clips. I'm only missing one of those, believe it or not, by some miracle. I lucked out, and I got it for a great price too. I mean, I paid probably half of what I should have paid. I got a great deal, and I was happy with it. It was worth the drive going down there, and I'm very proud of the fact that I did not haggle the man at all. I mean, apparently people were trying to haggle him to get it even cheaper, and you know, he turned them down because he did his homework. He looked it up. He saw how much it was worth, and he didn't want to sell it to a dealer just to have them make the profit. He wanted to sell it to somebody that was going to appreciate it, and that was me. So, great guy, and here it is. So anyway, if you like this video, check out my channel. If you like what you see there, then please subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.